Okay, so apparently it's gonna be one of those sessions where a lot of people are gonna be wearing shades of late, so we're gonna start and they're gonna drift in one by one as you in such case. So, let's start with Vivian. You wanted to go back
Oh,
to the tower after leaving the Gangrel Park. I take it.
yep,
Oh,
that's correct. So much tougher. Oh well. So I was going to see about following up and trying to help make the story to mitigate things with the demons, big entrance, and try and just get that set up a little bit better.
ah, you mean the chemical leak.
Yep.
Okay. Sure. Do you have someone in mind for the framing?
For the framing itself, let's see. Has anything happened times to make things sense?
You can always just claim that it's someone upriver doing it.
Yeah, I do need a target if I want it to be particularly effective, don't I? Saying an ongoing investigation and stuff wouldn't be that good. Okay.
It's also not a good news story because, hey, the investigation is still happening. We don't have any real
Yeah.
news.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. You know what? I actually do have a bit of a location.
Oh?
Supposed to be somewhat in that, you know, somewhat that way. Uh, where was that stuff with all the corruption stuff going on?
It's like mostly to the northwest somewhere.
I think we're going to paint that general area as where it's maybe coming from, but not really give a specific target quite yet.
Okay. Well, then your best bet would probably be to say that it has been coming from the lake to the north. It doesn't necessarily reach
All right.
quite far enough to be. Well, I guess you could claim it's the river as well. Though that heads more westwards. Either way, you're not gonna be able to ping, just pin it on the fuckers directly.
Yep, no, it's an indirect one, but uh, the previous story seemed to have attracted some werewolves. I'm wondering if I can get them to be attracted that way instead.
Okay. It's an interesting thing. So your real goal is not just to deceive the public, which is seems to for the most part been accepted, but actually direct supernatural attention in that direction using the media.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna need a manipulation subterfuge roll from you.
Sense.
And this would be at a 6 because you've been around long enough to know how to paint a pretty picture.
Okay. Uh, quick question. Would it be possible to use my power on this or not?
Take a guess. You're telling people what to write in a newspaper, and it is gonna affect more than one
Ah,
target.
so this is about what's on the newspaper itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't count. Okay. All right then. Well, I want this to be pretty damn effective, so willpower point.
Okay.
I want more of those. Oh well. Manipulation, subterfuge.
Okay. And what are your specialties for that?
Persuasive is manipulation. That's probably what would count. The other one is about lies. Impeccable lies.
I don't think.
Actually, they both might count.
I would say neither would be quite good enough. But third successes is still gonna be virtually unpierceable. So, generally speaking, assume that this would be something that someone would go and try to counter with their investigation. And if they fail, then it looks like a believable story to them. So most people are gonna miss this by probably at least 3 successes, if not more, so it's good enough for what you want to do and should do just fine.
Yay! Alright, that's what I was primarily wanting to do. Besides that, I'll just see about hunting until something happens.
Okay. So yeah, you can give me a hunting roll. Since you're hunting in a very well-managed domain that is not gonna have any writers as well, even once that starts, you're just going down to a 3 on difficulty. Even if you know you didn't have to worry about bullshit, you probably would. Just fine.
That's
So
4?
that's 4, yeah.
Right? Yeah. I think so.
One each?
Okay. Yep. 1 each.
Okay.
I don't know things are exploding. Actually, that's a good question. So while I'm seeing about doing the stuff with the media, do I happen to see anything about an exploding university?
Huh.
It was a small explosion.
Give me a roll of your contacts rating plus influence media.
All right.
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of an accident on the construction site. It doesn't seem to be much of a story. It kind of sounds like someone made a stairway with a bad batch of concrete and it partially collapsed. But if you,
So
it feels a bit hinky to you, but it looks like it doesn't outright say explosion.
I won't really pay too much attention to it then. I'll just take note of what I do know about it if it ever comes up.
Yeah, I mean, something might have happened there, but it's not an
Doesn't look like
obvious.
a masquerade breach or something that's gaining a bunch of attention. So it's fine.
Yeah, it's like a non-story. So another construction company cut corners. Who the fuck could have guessed? At least that's what it looks like to the paper.
Yep. Okay.
And then, now there's probably gonna be a note from the Archon letting you know that essentially she is gonna be talking with you after she has had an opportunity to question people about the recent demonic happenings in person to make sure that she doesn't come out and say that she might suspect you, but there's certain tone. I'm sure you'll understand why we are checking every possibility.
I just gotta go. Wow, like it wasn't obvious that you're looking everywhere else but here at the moment.
Yeah, she doesn't. It's not like she's trying hard to hide it. She's just being polite by not saying it to your face, essentially.
All right, she can go and be polite. Well, unless there's just a lot more time for various stuff. Yeah, I'm just trying to check if there's any voice calls, messages, anything like that. You know.
Voice calls and messages. Give me a perception awareness roll at 7. Okay. There seems to be just a buzzing in the network over in Malkavian land. And most of it isn't directed at you. And but one message is. It's directed to Mama Vivian. And it says that the Nosferatu have compromised the network. And watch what you say over the cobweb.
Oh, I know who this is.
So apparently they're having fun over there.
Apparently. Hope they don't take it too far. We do still need that tract of land, theoretically.
Theoretically. I mean, worst case, there's a nice new beach over here. You know, sheltered, kind of a little bay there. Which is a polite way of saying crater.
All right. I think Lambert is basically done for the night because they got stuck in the elite.
Yeah,
Thanks
I can
for
go
that.
over to Bacon.
yeah. Let's chat with Bacon, and after that we'll eventually move over to what people might be doing in the morning hours as the riot takes hold. So,
Has to start just so damn late, doesn't it? Early, whatever you want to call it.
blame Jackalor. He walks everywhere.
Fucking Jackalor.
So, Bacon.
I mean, it's your fault he walks everywhere, so.
The confrontation is continuing, and, well, you don't currently have an explosive, but you could go in the side streets for a moment and try to improvise a Molotov, or alternatively, you could try and steal one of the grenades from the sheriff.
Well, seeing that the confrontation will go for a while, I will first take some time to hunting.
Okay.
Just sneak around, obfuscate on the regions, get full, and then I decide on what is my next action.
Okay. Also, you are suddenly buzzing again.
Fuck's sakes.
Look, I've just gotten so used to it. It would sound weird without it.
It's just been a couple of sessions.
I know, right? Amazing how fast you
For fuck's sake, Epic.
I'm still buzzing.
Yeah, a little.
A little bit.
Okay, then let's blame my computer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see. You have plenty of obfuscate, plenty of auspex. Okay, I'm gonna need 2 rolls from you. Because this would be either Malkavian clay or close enough that they might be suspicious if they saw you. So essentially, I want you to roll to see if you would be able to see through their obfuscate. So perception awareness at 7, and I'll adjust it if someone has less obfuscate than that. And a luck die. Okay. Double.
No. Fuck.
Okay.
Huh. Well, I know where the worst place to be caught up in around this time would probably be.
Okay. Then it comes down to a stealth roll to see if you notice them before you bite in. Okay. Yeah, you would be able to see the Nosferatu, or not the Nosferatu, the Malkavian creeping around. So you can roll me a dex stealth at base is 8. You have the Auspex, you have a lot of things. Let's make it 3, even with having to avoid the fucker.
Dex Alpha 3.
Yeah. Okay. How much are you taking from each? That's 5 people.
If 5 people, 2 each, I get full.
So 2 from some, 1 from some, I assume.
Yeah. HN T-Max is how much? 15?
15, yeah. Okay. And this neatly accounts for you getting back after the events we actually described are finished. Means we can sort of continue with the scene. I think Allied said that he was intending to go like, fuck this. After he got shot for like the 4th time.
He was just going to go to his haven. Yeah.
Okay, then in that case, he's not in the immediate vicinity. Maybe he's hunting if he decides to come back, or maybe he's gone to his haven. Bacon.
Okay.
Do you wish to try and improvise a weapon? Currently, you do have the knife and the machete.
Okay, I think that Oluwase is smart enough to realize that just throwing a bomb or a Molotov would attract attention. So I think that the best
Also,
opportunity would...
depending on how it is set up, it might not lead to an immediate explosion.
Yes. So I think I will try to sneak in or at least scout for the traps around the place and the landmines.
Okay. So you wish to find a way in. Do you wish to just scout the perimeter, or do you wish to actually make your way in?
How much time you have until the end of the night?
There's still a good few hours.
I will try to make my way in.
Okay. So, the way this is gonna happen is you can pick a spot where one of the bombs has already been exploded. So it's gonna be 2 contested rolls. His witchcraft versus your perception craft. Actually, no, it's gonna be his intelligence craft. See how well these are hidden. How, you know, well the triggers are set, etc, etc, etc. Actually, this is an important question. Are you taking the actual path to the front door? Or are you going over the fence?
How high is the fence?
It's low enough that you can easily vault it.
Yeah, I think I will go through the fence.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely tell that you're in danger here. Things might explode under your feet.
Okay, so I step on the landmine.
That is essentially for your aspects. You can still try and pick them out.
I mean, it was just, well, I'm going into a landmine. It's dangerous here. Well, yeah, I kind of figured.
Give me a... Is your aspects active?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a perception craft at 3.
Would my specialty mechanical systems apply?
Not on this one. This is just a pressure mine.
Okay, no fancy UV traps.
Yeah, this is just a landmine. With that roll, you figure they might be ones that don't explode all the time, and he just activates them, and then the pressure plates can trigger them or something. Otherwise, the neighbors would have, or the neighbors' dogs would have exploded by now. So, the second roll. Again, at 3. Okay, you see this one as well. You make it to one of the windows. We're going for one that... I'm gonna say you have an option. You can go for one that was open, that he is shouting his defiance through, or a different one that's probably leading into the same room. Given that you took an angle where, assuming you took advantage of the place where at least one of the mines was already exploded and triggered.
Yes, I would go to that way. Well, he's still shooting outside and shouting on the window.
With varying frequency, but yes, he's definitely still there.
Okay, let's try to go to the other one.
Okay. You go to the other window. All is well. Give me a Dex Larceny.
I don't have proper tools, so would the difficulty increase?
Yes, but your knife can substitute for the tools to some extent, so we'll call it a 7. Okay. Give me a Give me a dexterity craft. Okay. The window slowly pushes open. Do you wish to vault in?
Actually, there's a lot of people outside right now, right? The majority are still there.
Yes. Actually, yeah, you unlock the window, but you don't open it necessarily because you would know that you would need to make the essentially a wit stealth roll to maintain your obfuscate well. Opening it and going through.
I would just try to go back to the outside and memorize this path the maximum I can.
Okay. The path is memorized.
I think I will. mm, I will wait around for a time until I see if they start leaving, and
Okay.
if they only start leaving too late on the night, I will probably just go away and try again in the morning, hoping that they will have less people.
Okay. So, Bacon, give me a perception empathy roll.
Okay.
6. Actually, 5 because Auspex is on.
Mhm. That's all.
Okay. There does seem to be something going on that is possibly a problem for your plans, because the fabulous looking mouth that never wears a shirt is making a case about just how hard it would be for Nosferatu to fake abs like this, and he's flexing at the window. Tyrone seems to be actually listening, which is the bad news.
Mm. Well, fucking abs. He's right. They could never make something like that.
It would take any Nosferatu quite a lot of blood to fake something like that.
Hmm. Okay. Uh, it seems to be working, right?
Yeah.
Well, that could be a good thing, as the weird Malkavian will drop the guard, or I could do a stupid thing.
Bacon, if you wish to keep your title as the stupid player at the table, I don't think you really have much of a choice how to react to the situation.
Oh, I try to make a smart character, but you see, he's still not that good on dealing with people. He's trying to work on it, but he's probably going to do a stupid thing that he'll probably think, oh, maybe it will help. So I would just uh, okay, yeah, I would just go a bit further away, uh, and I would just obfuscate.
And just like wave at Tyrone.
No, I would just approach the group, looking like what the fuck is going on, and approach my clanmate.
Bird face palms.
What was his name again?
Sergio.
Yeah. Hey Sergio, I finished my stuff. When can we get a ride home? What is going on here?
Wow, he is bad at social people.
Sergio makes
Sergio's
manipulation.
gonna have some stuff to answer for with that statement.
Sergio is gonna make a manipulation performance roll. Okay. It's actually not bad. Torpor at some point. I think that was from way ago. Nothing much. Just a crazed asshole won't come out. Meanwhile, desperately, at an angle, No, just look at these abs. You can trust these abs.
Huh. Yeah, this city seems to have some strange things coming on.
Kurt just raises one finger and just does the "come here" motion. Come on. Fucking explain what you're doing here.
I was just looking around, close to here. Hunters tried to get me when I came to the city.
Yes, Sergey told me about that. That was on the other side of the park.
Yes, I got a ride to him to the Elysium, but I can't drive, and humans don't get well close to me, so I just want to know when we can ride back. It took a time to track him to here.
Uh-huh. Give me a manipulation subterfuge roll at 7.
Okay, let's go to willpower point. Yes. Also, on my manipulation, I have the subterfuge, impeccable lies, manipulation, conjurer effects.
Fine, take your blood success and go with it. Okay. Fine. You have to show up here. Tonight we're trying to smoke out a crazy. At this there is a cry of, "You're the crazy one! I can see him right there! I won't fall for it!" Bang! Bullet whizzes overhead.
I just drop. What exactly is going on here?
There's a Malkavian behind the minefield over there. We would like him to be out here with us.
Do you need any help or?
Looks around. Just this look of utter hopelessness on his face. Yeah, why don't you walk up to the window and ask him to please come out?
Fuck. Can I try to roll perception empathy?
I don't think you have to.
It just okay. I think that I will leave then. Sorry for bothering. I will walk home.
Uh-huh. So, I assume you were trying to put on a show for Tyrone throughout this.
Yeah, so he can just see another Nosferatu.
Give me a manipulation performance at 5, because you are in fact a Nosferatu. And this will help counter the successes got by the Malkavian. Okay. At this point we see what Tyrone's doing on willpower. Okay. There's just a quick exchange now. You know, just rapid fire. No, if I come out and he he would have got me. He was right there. He was obfuscated, and if he had come up to the house, he would have got blown up. So I'm safe in here, and just no, please stop, no, you're going crazy. Just come out and talk to us. It seems to have done what you intended for the moment.
I love when this stupid stuff works.
What's your next move?
I would just get away, obfuscate, and watch stuff from a distance, see if there's any development.
Okay, well, after another 15-20 minutes pass, it's becoming clear that Tyrone does seem to be calming down a bit, because he's shooting far less often at the people surrounding the house. As are the ghouls. And you're pretty sure there's more than one in the house. Don't know exactly how many.
Oh my god, I had an even better idea. Yeah, I would just let them calm him down, let them getting out of the house, away from the traps.
You remember what Michelle said? About it perhaps being best if it looked like an accident?
Exactly, an accident.
Okay, I take it you have an appropriate plan, then never mind. Proceed.
I would just wait, let them do their stuff.
So, what would they do next? Well, I think they would try to make a group effort to parade all the good-looking people in front of him as much as possible, which isn't that many. I think Walden and Leslie have 3 appearances, and everyone else is 2 or below. It's essentially just the 3 of them on the facing side. They eventually reshuffle around. And it's primarily the 3 Malks trying to get him to come out, but the way they moved around is to, try and ensure that the good-looking people are where he can see them. And eventually, the front door does open. And he slowly walks out while 2 ghouls cover him from the second floor windows. Irv stands up. Brenna comes around the corner. Do you have Auspex active?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a perception alertness. They're probably speaking low voices and you're ways off, so we'll say that it goes down to a 6. Yeah, you just hear the sheriff just... Tyrone, I'm so glad you saw sense. I wasted half the night on you, you little shit. And Kurt is rolling for self-control, cause... Should it be at a 6, or should... I think 6 is appropriate for this. It's not that big a provocation. Okay, but yeah, it's clear that Kurt is struggling to control his temper. Tyrone says something about still not being sure that this isn't a Nosferatu plot, and he brought them to his doorstep, and he wasn't sure they knew where he lived, and he has just put the entire fort in jeopardy. And at that point, I think Kurt is just gonna punch him. Just straight up sock him in the face. So at the moment, as you're watching, Kurt is laying into this fucker just with his fists, while talking about never ever taking justice into his own hands or wasting his time when it's time to face the music. It looks like he's gonna be distracted, as is Tyrone, for at least a couple of minutes.
Okay. So, it's the perfect time for my evil plan. I will go back inside the place and place a trap on the door.
Okay. Okay. That is... Okay, you go down the path. Go to the door. Give me a... He didn't lock it, but give me a wit stealth at 7 because you need to pass through a door? Well, there's a lot of people nearby.
Are they still looking to that window that I opened?
This would be on... Some of them would be yes, because that window would be like here. And the front door would be like here, relatively. Like this kind of a corner of the house, let's say. And there would be like window here and a window here. Both would now be open. One because he was leaning out of it, and the other one that you hacked open.
Okay. So I could technically jump through this window as it's already wide open.
Yeah, you could go for the wide open window and try and reset whatever traps he has on the inside of the door.
Yep, that's the plan.
Okay. Bacon, give me a perception craft roll. Auspex is, I assume, still active. This one's gonna be at a 5. And I need to roll how well this is concealed and set up for Tyrone. Okay. As you're heading towards it, you realize, yeah, windowsills don't look like that. You jump without touching it, and stumble into a roll as you realize that, yeah, people don't really put carpets under windows either. Probably something concealed under that too.
If he was a Nosferatu.
And you're inside.
I will now carefully go to the door and
Give me
reactivate it.
Give me a one more perception craft roll because you have to pass into the lobby. And the doorframe might be trapped as well.
Difficulty 5?
Yes, these are concealed into the very... Like, he's rebuilt parts of the house here.
That is...
Okay. That's interesting. So... You see a trap. And you're about to avoid it when you notice... Oh, hey, the fuse isn't connected properly. And, I mean, he probably hasn't had the time to repair it, and he probably knows it doesn't work, right? So if you were to accidentally reactivate it, he might just walk into that.
let's do a good thing for this poor Mokagan. Let's fix his traps.
Okay, there is another one on the front door that you can see where the door frame is essentially looking a lot thicker than it should be. And there's a second bolt that probably is the one that triggers the trap that creates a blast outwards if someone tries to push the door open.
Analyzing the trap that I will fix, would its explosion range activate other ones?
He's generally been careful about that, and they do seem to be partially shaped explosives to try and direct where the enemy is most likely going to be standing. So usually not. But given that you know where at least 2 traps are, you could instead try and set up something that create a chain reaction at least among those couple.
Yeah, I will do that.
This will raise the difficulty, though, but if you can make me a wits crafts roll at an 8 to see how well you can create an explosion, say, when he opens the front door.
Oh, I wasn't thinking on opening the front door, but when he activates the activated trap, all the closed traps go to that specific place.
Yeah, I will let you guide to that as well.
Nice. Difficulty 8. I will spend another willpower point.
Okay.
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 My specialties would apply. Yeah, mechanical systems and ambushes. I don't think so.
So, outside, you hear Kurt saying to the Malkavian in a very loud and clearly hearable voice, "Oh, you think we're done? You think we're fucking done? Heal!" And then the soft thudding of fists on flesh continues.
Okay. I think that would take more of a while. I managed to do the trap stuff.
Yes. Essentially, the beating continues just long enough for you to rig it up. If he had finished after the first course, it wouldn't have been enough time, because it's a rather complicated thing, but you think you have a pretty good idea, and if all goes well, this might take the whole house.
Okay.
Epic. Give me an Auspex rating roll at an 8. Epic, you there?
Me?
Yeah, Auspex rating roll
Because
at 8.
You said an Auspex roll. You didn't say who. I was assuming it was
I
him.
He
said
did
you.
say property
Oh, I
prices
didn't,
are in
I didn't hear him
danger.
say anything. I just heard, give me an Auspex roll at 8.
I did direct it at you. Yeah, you still don't
my-
realize.
Thank you, Dice Gods.
Bacon. Give me an Auspex rating roll at 6. Okay. Drift away. Yeah, you're in danger. Maybe it's a good idea to get away from here.
Yep. Yeah, let's leave. Okay. I did myself.
Okay. As you're heading out, you hear Tyrone, please, please let me go, they're coming, please. I have to get back inside. The Malkavians seem to be scattering for whatever reason.
Probably Kurt, the dangerous one.
Yeah. Epic. The network success you rolled earlier. The buzzing seems to have changed tone. It seems to just be one word getting whispered over and over. Danger, 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 danger.
Danger.
Yeah.
I'll see if anyone is in particular danger. Just going through the Malkavians.
Yeah, you flip through them. It seems that they're all just sort of casually, or not so casually, strolling away from where the confrontation seems to have finished.
Okay. None of them are over by themselves or anything? Somewhere in the
Tyrone
city?
seems to be, no, they all were gathered here to talk Tyrone down from the ledge.
Yeah, take a look around.
Okay.
I'm going to leave
Specifically,
real quick.
probably for traps, to be honest.
Okay,
See
where
if there's something faulty
specifically?
going on.
Um,
Tyrone's probably the closest, so checking around him.
okay, you would probably have an idea what the inside of his house looks like. But I'm not sure how you are on craft.
I don't have graphs. Doesn't exist.
And you wouldn't necessarily be familiar with the exact specifics of how explosives work in the detail that Tyrone knows. So it'd be hard for you
I
to...
do have an idea, but not to his degree.
Yeah, you have a basic theoretical idea. That doesn't mean you'll necessarily be that good at recognizing when they've been tampered with. So, give me a perception crafts at 7 to see if anything looks janky in a really obvious way. And with one success, well, it looks like there might have been some recent alterations, but this is Tyrone. This house is his baby. He's always making changes to improve the perimeter. Also, looks like he's created at least one crater in his yard through this confrontation.
Yep.
If you switch... Do you switch back to outside, out of curiosity?
I mean, I was particularly trying to see if there's something wrong outside.
Ah. Then yeah, you definitely wouldn't be able to tell in detail just what might have been changed. But Kurt seems to be looking around. And right now he's saying, wait, where did all the fucking Melks go?
I'll look inside and just see if there's anyone trying to ambush him or something.
No, just some recently upgraded traps as far as you can tell.
Yep, there's nothing I can really do in character. I'm just going to keep watching, trying to see what's going on. Danger seems to be somewhere around this house.
Okay. Kurt is not a complete idiot. Kurt has some wits streetwise. Would he be spending willpower on this kind of thing? I think it would be Sergio that, after a few extra crucial seconds as Tyrone is reaching the door, is gonna say, we all need to leave right now and start just at the fast pace walking away from the house, away from the house. So, you rigged it for when Tyrone is on the inside. So he opens the door, closes it, goes inside. Nothing happens yet. And I think I'm gonna give him a roll of perception craft with Auspex running to see if he can beat Bacon's successes. Because he's very familiar with every trap in this place. So he might notice that something has been changed there. That's 1 success versus 5. I think you were right, Epic.
What?
I think Tyrone might explode in a second.
Yeah, I know. I predicted that.
So who are you
I was
watching?
mostly surprised he managed to keep his obfuscate on through doing all of that, but...
Well, he was out of sight while he was inside the house, is the thing.
I was actually talking about leaping through a window, but...
Well, the window was open, is the thing.
Poor girls. They did nothing apart from shoot some people.
Oh yeah, they're fucked too. If he was going through a window that he had to actually open, yeah, he would have had to roll. But there was one that was open and he has enough strength to just, make that leap easily. So there's at least 4 charges in close vicinity. That's one. Door frame going into the living room. Front door one. And the 2 window ones are further away. What Tyrone is doing after those 3. So, 2 damage. No damage. 4 damage. And 2 more damage. Now, here, we're gonna roll Tyrone's intelligence crafts, I think, at a high difficulty to see just how well isolated the explosives are from each other. Because it's really hard to pack that many in a short space, but there's a small chance he might have managed.
He actually did alright.
Okay. So, there is a pause before more things start to explode in other parts of the house. But they go off with delays, and it's far from everything that explodes. It's just scattered blasts here and there. So, essentially, you are watching, either focused on Tyrone or on someone outside, and you are seeing the whole building coming down like a sort of botched controlled demolition. As every 15 or 20 seconds, something else gives. And Tyrone is just stumbling out and hiding in the crater as the house is systematically exploding. Wooden fucking shrapnel filling his back like a hedgehog. The ghouls who are on the upper floor, so I don't think they're coming out of there.
Pieces of them might come out of there.
Pieces of them do. Kurt, standing a ways down the street, where he followed Sergio, is giving Sergio the stink eye. Because he has his suspicions about what might have happened there. So, Demi, hi.
Hello there. All I hear is Malkavian hideout exploded in million wooden pieces because somebody wasn't.
That's about right.
Somebody was a dick to the Malkavian.
Bacon snuck in and repaired a bomb that the Malkavian knew was faulty, so the Malkavian walked through that door without, bothering.
God bless. I wish Bacon was here. That's happening.
Tyrone is now hungry and crippled, due to Kurt also laying the beat down on him. Actually, he's just short of hungry, but he's gonna be hungry if he's gonna want to move. So those 4 dots of Haven security and 2 dots of retainers are gone. Actually, Tyrone is gonna spend a willpower point to get up and start running, and he's gonna be yelling at the top of his lungs, "Run! It's gonna reach the lab! Run!"
Oh, Jesus.
We are in danger.
Kurt just goes, "Ah, fuck," and full celerity down the street. There's a small mushroom cloud over that neighborhood that just goes. The ghouls definitely didn't make it out.
Is the neighborhood okay?
No.
At least 3 houses are burning. It looks like one just hit by a wall of flame and that entire wall is on fire. No, the neighborhood is not okay. And I think there's rot-wrecking vampires here now, because at least some of them are very close to that blaze.
Perfect combination. Rot-wrecking vampires and scared humans. And fire. And a riot.
So, your Malkavian seems to have gotten away, but he got away with essentially nothing. More or less.
Now, there's a good question. How much humanity does Bacon even have on Alawasi? I forgot how you pronounce his name.
Not enough for... Actually, no, yeah, when he gets back, he gets to roll for property destruction.
Oh, good! The best
No,
thing to roll for.
I wasn't even just talking property property. I think he might get a conscience roll or 2. There's some people's houses on fire. People tend to
And
get
in
injured and
pieces.
die from it.
If no human dies, I would be... Actually, if no human dies, then well done whoever was responsible for the fire service.
I mean, the fire
Yeah.
service is busy in the French Quarter. Or,
Yeah,
actually... Oh, no,
There you go,
this
well.
is... I think this happens just before the riots really kick off. Jackalor is running from the gang right about now in the game time. So the fire service heads out to here and the French Quarter burns.
No.
In one
wait.
fell swoop, Bacon has fucked all his enemies.
Wait. Am I in the French Quarter?
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes.
Yes.
Shit. Bollocks.
Luckily I'm not. I'm at the chantry.
If the Elysium burns, there's. Damn it.
At least I didn't buy the Elysium yet, so that's a plus for me.
Okay, with that, I think we can take a break while we ponder the consequences of these happenings.
That Nosferatu needs